the bhajan. Yesterday we were talking about Guru Puja bhajan, right? Something that we need to sing for our Diksha Guru. So let's begin with that. It's a beautiful song, and then we can continue with the class. Okay, this is the song I was talking about. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo ye dase Trinape Katihina. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo ye dase Trinape Katihina. Sakhala sahani bala diya kore nijamane sprahahina. Sakala sahani bala diya koro nijamane sprahahina. Gurudev kripa bindu diya karo ye dase trina हीना सकले सम्मान करते शकते देहो नाता जाता 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 तबे तो गाइबो हरि नाम सुखे अपराधा बेहाता तभी तो गाइबो हरि नाम सुखे अपराधा बेहाता गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो ए दासे तृणपे कहती ही ना कबे हेनो कृपा लबिया है जाना कृतार्थ होई बेनाथा कबे हेनो कृपा लबिया है जाना कृतार्थ होए बेनाता शक्ति बुद्धि हीना मिलती दीना करो मोरे आत्मा साता शक्ति बुद्धि हीना मिलती दीना करो मोरे आत्मा साता गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ये दासे तृणपे कातिहीना जो ज्ञाते विचारे किछु नाही पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा जो ज्ञाता विचारे किछु नाही पाए तुम्हारा करुणा सारा करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण ना राखिबो आरा करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया प्राण ना राखिबो आरा गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो ये दासे तृणपे कातिहीना सकला सहाने बल दिया कोरो निज माने स्पृहाहीना. Hare Krishna. Can anybody read the translation? Short.
Hari bol Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Who wants to read?
Yes, Mataji, may I read?
Mataji.
Yeah, anybody. You can unmute and read.
Yeah, Mataji, please continue. Yes, Mataji, please continue.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, you wanted to read?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I read?
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a minute. Hare Krishna. Translation. Gurudev, O spiritual master, give to this servant just one drop of mercy. I'm lower than a blade of grass. Give me all help. Give me strength. Let me be as you are, without desires of aspirations. I offer you all respects, for thus I may have the energy to know you correctly. Then by chanting the holy name is in great ecstasy, all my offense will cease. When will such mercy fall to this one who is weak and devoid of intelligence? Allow me to be with you. If you examine me, you will find no qualities. Your mercy is all that I am made of. If you are not merciful unto me, I can only weep, and I will not be able to maintain my life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. See, this is a helpless prayer we offer to our Guru Maharaj so that we can progress in our bhakti. Right? This is very short but very impactful. So if you have time, sometime in the morning, you can recite this. Otherwise, offering flower is a must. We cannot skip that. One moment, let me just open it. So any doubts in the interview questions so far? Anybody? Because we'll be completing this fast. It's very less questions remaining. After that, if you have any doubts, we can take up that and we can discuss that. And also any topic which if we've not covered, that also we can discuss today. Just make a note of it and we'll start with it at the end after this.
Mataji, how long will the what topics are to be covered now after this?
After this, it all depends on what doubts you all have.
Okay, so it's like the whole initiation course.
Yeah. Any topic,
okay.
if you have any questions or anything, you can discuss.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You can see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So we covered till Aarti and mantras and everything yesterday. So we have remaining left, right?
10 to 22.
So name and recite pranam mantras for each acharyas of each of our acharyas in our sampradaya, you know. Who knows the answer?
Sorry, Mataji, names?
Name and recite pranam mantras for each of the acharyas in our sampradaya.
Mataji, names we know, but the pranam mantra for everyone is...
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, for Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, is it this Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa
Yes.
Gaurakata Dhamma Dayanagara Grama Tarine?
Yeah.
Jayapataka
नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्य पादाय निताय कृपा प्रदाने गौरकथा धामदाय नगर ग्रामतारिणे. That is for Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. After that, you can recite Prabhupada's pranam mantra. After that, it is advisable, you can learn Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj's pranam mantra as well. Okay. And any other acharyas, if you know, you can, learn. I think Rupa Goswami's pranam mantra we can learn, right?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can we have a list of the different these pranam mantras? And can we have a class on Jayapataka Swami? Because
Yeah, that is covered. That is covered after.
Covered? Okay, I have missed that class then. I'll check the recording. Thank you,
That
Mataji.
will be covered after, I think Bhagavatam, no? After Bhagavatam overview, you'll have that class.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay, so you can learn Guru Maharaj's pranam mantra and general Guru pranam mantra is also very important. Okay, that is, let me share that screen. That is Om Ajnanatimiram Dhasya. That is general pranam mantra. Okay, and see Om Ajnanatimiram Dhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. And then Rupa Goswami's pranam mantra we all know, right? Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahim Dadati Swapadantikam. Right? And then Prabhupada's pranam mantra and then Guru Maharaj's pranam mantra. I think that should be okay. If you know, if possible, it is actually advised you need to learn even Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati pranam mantra as well. Okay, it's easy. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanave Devi Dyaite Kripa Badhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. That is important. Okay. That's it. Others will be fine. You don't just knowing the names will do. And then next is Sri Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj Pranam Mantra we just discussed. Then Prabhupada Pranati or Pranam Mantra, again it's the same thing. And then Guru Pranam Mantra. Guru Pranam Mantra is Om Ajnanatimiram Dhasya. Okay, Jnananjana Shalakaya. That shloka we need to learn. That is Guru Pranam Mantra in general. And also they will ask your initiation Guru Pranam Mantra. Okay, they will not name, tell me His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. They will just say, tell me your Guru's Pranam Mantra. That time you need to say your Diksha Guru's Pranam Mantra. And then Tilak Mantra, I think you know, right? Tilak Mantra and demonstration. You had a class on...
Yes, Mataji. 12 places, no, Mataji.
Yeah, 12 places, including Shikha, it's 13 places.
13
Yeah. Okay, that you need to learn, Keshavaya Namaha and all that. And then why do you need to wear tilak? Who knows the answer?
Mataji, couple of reasons. First reason is that firstly, the body becomes a temple of God. Secondly, the person who sees this tilka is reminded of Krishna. Then
what else?
Then thirdly, our house, our body becomes temple of God itself.
Our body becomes a temple of the Lord, right? And what is the significance of the tilaka mark?
Mataji, it's a symbol of Vaishnava. It's a Vaishnava. They can identify as Vaishnava.
It can be identified.
Okay, and what is the meaning of
Mataji, Tilaka is 2 lotus feet of the Lord and Tulsi at his lotus feet.
Haribol, yes.
So we are wearing it
the top portion, right? Those are the 2 lotus feet of the Lord. And the bottom portion, which comes till our nose, it is the Tulsi leaf. And in between the 2 lotus feet of the Lord lies Lakshmi, right? Because Lakshmi always stays in the Vakshasthan of the Lord, right? This is the significance of Tilak. And as you all said, yeah, it is a temple. This body is where Paramatma stays, right? So this body is a temple. So we need to decorate it with Tilak. And not only that, it's a Vaishnava trademark, yeah, ID mark. It's like ID card, identification mark. That's also very important, and it's also for protection. Okay, Kantimala and Tilak both are for protection, so that you'll not forget any time that you are into Vaishnava cult and fall down into material platform. Okay, and
sins and material attractions are also distanced away by the presence of the
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Protection from Maya. Okay, and now steps of procedure for Mangalarti. I think we already discussed this, right? So you need to just explain Shank and kerchief and all that. Now recite Bhoga mantra. Can anybody recite Bhog offering mantra?
Yes, Mataji. Shall I start, Mataji?
Yeah, sir.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine.
You always need to start with the Guru Pranam Mantra, Mataji, then Prabhupada Pranam Mantra.
No. Guru. Which one, Mataji?
Always with your Diksha Guru's Pranam Mantra, then you need to chant your Prabhupada.
Okay. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta
Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Nama
Acharya Padaya
Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Dharma Dayanandara Gramatarine Then
Yeah.
we should start with Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarane Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagadithaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Yeah.
3 times each.
3 times. So chant the entire set 3 times. Okay. So you need to chant 3 times and then offer bhoga. Okay. Now, so how many times you repeat bhoga mantra? 3 times. You already told me. Now, whom and how do you offer? Whom and how do you offer food? Anybody?
To Guru. We have
First is to Guru and Prabhupada Mataji,
Yeah.
and then to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then to Krishna, Lord.
So basically, the answer is you will be offering only to your Guru. Your Guru Maharaj takes it to higher authorities. Okay. So our Guru Maharaj takes it to Prabhupada. Prabhupada takes it to, all the senior, his Acharya. So through the Guru Parampara, it finally reaches the Lord. Okay. So, we offer.
One doubt, Mataji. This Diksha Guru Pranam Mantra, should we recite now itself or after initiation, Mataji? Because I was not doing
from the time you take aspiration shelter, or aspiration or shelter, we need to recite Guru Maharaj Pranam Mantra.
Okay. That I was doing only when I start chanting, that's all, but not while offering bhoga.
Yeah, every time, whenever we chant Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra, before that we have to chant Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj's Pranam Mantra.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Now, whom and how do you offer? How do you offer bhoga?
We covered the plate, Mataji.
Yeah.
With the tulsi leaf.
Along with tulsi leaf.
You have to put tulsi leaf on that.
Tulsi leaf and covered. Food must be covered.
If no one is there, okay.
Yeah, so basically when you're cooking, right? When you cook and when you transfer it to the Lord's plates, if there are people around, only then you need to cover, not otherwise. Otherwise, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think people will be there. Okay. If you have, the tendency to water your mouth, then you have to cover it, right? We ourselves, sometimes we water our mouth, right? So we need to cover. And then when you take it into the altar, put tulsi leaf. Okay, and then cover it again, right? In case, there are cockroaches and mosquitoes and things like that, just cover it so that impurities will not fall. Okay, then you offer your mantra. Okay, always ring a bell, right? If you have, ring a bell, and then open the lid and then you close the altar, okay, for the Lord to have. And then you can come, right? You can come outside and then you wait for like around 10 minutes and 10 to 15 minutes and then you can go. Always knock at the altar and then open, okay, the curtains and all that. And then you take the plate. Before taking the plate, you need to tell Krishna that I'm taking this as a prasadam that, not assume, what do you say? You have, like you need to tell with very pleading attitude. You have accepted this bhoga. Now I will take the plate, considering this to be the remnants of your prasadam, and then you need to take the plate out and then go. And then you after you transfer it to your vessels, only then you have to have. Do not have directly from the Lord's plate. Okay. So if you have bell, always ring the bell when you recite bhoga mantra. And if you don't have bell, you can just clap. Okay. Yeah.
ఏమీ లేదు చచ్చేది క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను నేను వంటలు 2 ఉంది.
Okay. Next, why do you keep your eyes closed during offering bhoga?
So that Krishna can eat and Radharani can have privacy. Krishna and
yeah, but when you're offering, they will not start eating. When you're offering, as in you're chanting the bhoga mantras, only after you leave the place, they will start eating. Then
so that we don't start watering and we don't have that tendency to eat.
Haribol, exactly. That's why it's it's a strict order. We have to close our eyes while offering Bhoga Mantra, right? Reciting Bhoga Mantra. Otherwise, the food will not be fit for offering. It is called, there's a term, I think, Rumuchi. Yeah, it's called Rumuchi. The moment you start watering or somebody else sees it and starts watering, or starts thinking or smelling, right? When you smell the food also, oh, it is very nice, right? That means you have enjoyed it first. You've not eaten it, but you've enjoyed it with your other senses, with your eyes, with your nose and all that. So, or others would have done it. Then how will Krishna take it, right? Because the food should be offered only and only to the Lord first. So it becomes Rumuchi, it's unfit for offering. That's why we have to take a lot of care before offering.
Mataji, I have a question. Actually, while doing service, like in the temple also, when we do transfer service and we carry the plates to Krishna, actually it's so the smell is so strong. I mean, the fragrance is so strong that it goes to us even though it's covered.
See, that is okay, Mataji, but don't, just open the lid and go and smell it. Some people
Okay,
do
yeah.
know, oh, it is so nice. That is not allowed, but otherwise it is fine. Definitely aroma will be there. That is fine. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Now, next question, Prasad honoring or Seva mantra. Anybody knows before we eat prasadam?
Yeah, shall I tell Mataji?
Yeah.
महाप्रसाद गोविंदे नमः ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्प पुण्यवतं राजन् विश्वासो नैव जायते शरीरा अविद्या जाल जोड़ेन्द्रिया ताहे काल जीवे पहले विषय सगोरे तारा मध्य जिह्वाति लोभो मही सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्णा बरोदयो मयि कोरी बारे जिह्वा जाय स्वप्रसाद अन्ना दिलो बासे अन्नामृता पावो श्री राधा कृष्णा गुणा गावो प्रेमे ढाको चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे 3 times we have to tell this.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So it is actually Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. Okay, not Namo. The first line, Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. Svalpa Punyam Vatan Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate. Okay, anybody knows the meaning of this mantra? Explain.
Yeah, it is said that the most abominable thing and the most important sense of the body is the tongue. So Krishna is so merciful that he has given us the prasadam to purify our contaminated senses and the tongue. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful for giving us this prasadam.
Yeah. The most uncontrollable and most stubborn sense is the tongue. Okay, everything starts with the tongue, right? Everything starts with the tongue. And that's why tongue, if you control the tongue, I think you win in controlling other senses. Tongue means including, talking also. It's not only eating, right? So talking and eating, both can be controlled with Mahaprasada, right? That's why it's given Sharira avidyajal jodendriya tahekal, right? So it's very important to control the tongue, and that is why people say when you honor prasadam, do it with Krishna Katha, right? Talk about Krishna while having prasadam or something like that. When you do it in association of devotees, that means you'll always talk about Krishna. And also while cooking also, you're supposed to hear something about Krishna and cook. Okay. Achaman will be covered anyway. Yeah. So any doubts in these 100 questions that we have?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
Mataji, while giving prasadam, we say Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya cha, that one, right? Or I'm
while offering bhoga, yeah.
Offering bhoga, okay. And then while having bhoga, we say about this one, Mahaprasadi Govinde. Okay.
While
Mataji.
having prasadam.
having prasadam,
we
sorry.
offer bhoga and we have prasadam.
Having prasadam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other doubts? Anybody?
Mataji, I have one doubt. See, in the morning when we have bath, we'll do achamanam and everything, okay? And if if we go for toilet, it's okay. We can just do achamanam. But when we pass stool, we have to take bath again. But if nothing is being done, and when we do some other household work, is it necessary to take take this achamanam each and every time in case we sweep the house or we go out and get something? In that case, also achamanam is necessary, Mataji.
I didn't get your question, Mataji. Can you repeat? I'm so sorry.
Mataji, we keep doing achamanam, no? Like before we go to the deity room or the altar or we touch anything that is related to God, we keep doing achamanam. Okay. All the time we can't keep doing take bath. Only when we pass stool only we have to take compulsorily bath and come back. And toilet is okay. Only toilet is okay. If you pass urine, it's okay. Only achamanam is okay. But other things like household work means many work will be there, Mataji. So each time we should do achamanam in case if we sweep the house or we go out and get anything like that.
Mataji, at home it is fine, but in temples every time we need to do achaman, and also we have to take bath also. In temples, in the middle of cooking, if you get a phone call, if you touch your phone, then also you do achaman and enter. But at home, when it is cooking services and DT services, when you have to touch the DTs and all that, compulsorily you have to do achaman. You have to take bath if you're touching the DTs at home, right? That is there. But like you said, sweeping and all that, you have to wash your hands though anyway, right? And achaman is not needed. At home, it's not needed. At home, we don't follow that high standards of deity worship. Which vigraha do you have? Do you have?
I have the photo of Radha Govinda, but silver deities I have from before. All the Vishnu Tattvas, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Ranganatha Swami, Padmavati Venkateshwara.
You don't have Radha Krishna, right?
Radha Krishna I have, Mataji. The Radha Govinda photo of Mangalore I have.
Photo is fine, Mataji. You don't have the vigraha of Radha Krishna, right?
No.
Then it's okay. Then it's okay. If you have photo for vigraha of Radha Krishna, then you need to follow temple rules and regulations.
Oh, but still in the evening I take bath every day, Mataji.
Yeah,
every day, and again do puja in the evening.
Yeah. So it is a must, Mataji. Morning and evening we have to take bath because we have DT services, right? Morning also we have to do aarti. In the evening also we have to do some kind of DT altar, right? Diyas and all that. So we have to take bath. But like other things that you said, sweeping and mopping and all that, no need of taking bath, no need of doing achaman also. Just clean your hands properly. That is enough. And after you wash your hands, take that same water from the achaman cup and just put it like this. That's it. No need to like proper achaman. Not needed.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Any other questions?
Mataji, regarding achaman, so we invite all the rivers, holy rivers in the achaman water. And then you said we can just sprinkle it. If something happens, we can sprinkle and we get purified, right? What if we don't have achaman? Can we use Ganga Jal instead?
Yeah. So Ganga Jal is what we pour into the achaman cup, and then we tell that mantra, Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. Okay. So if you don't have Ganga Jal also, it is fine. If you have Ganga Jal also, it is fine. Because when you tell that mantra, you are actually invoking all the rivers into it.
So Mataji, is it the water is normal, na? It could be any water, tap water also, and then we say the mantra.
Tap water is also fine, but if you have Ganga Jal, try to mix at least a spoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Any other questions regarding the interview questions? Any questions?
Mataji, I had it's not interview question, sorry. Again, it's an Achman question only. Actually, there was a time few weeks back, very small kid, 1-year-old kid came to our house and he started playing, and he took the Achman spoon and he put it in his mouth, inside his mouth, because he's a child. And then I didn't know what to do. Can I wash and use that again, or it's wasted now?
How old is the child?
Very small, Mataji, 1 year maybe.
1 year you can use. Below 5 years you can wash it properly.
Okay.
And then you can use it. Below 5 years it is fine. After 5 years it's not allowed.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
But is the child vegetarian?
Yes, yes, whole family is
Okay,
vegetarian.
then
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So if we don't have any more questions, can we discuss Prasad Seva topic? I don't think that is going to be covered. Or do you have any other topic which you want to cover, which you want me to cover?
Mataji, it's about the initiation process, the
Hmm.
whole process. Once our forms are sent to JPS office, is it JPS office where it will be sent or somewhere else first?
JPS office only.
Directly?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have to wait for our interview, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll have mock interviews before that. Jayant Prabhu
Okay.
will conduct. After that,
Okay.
you'll have the real interviews from the JPS office.
Okay, Mataji. All right. And this batch, is it going to go to Mayapur or Maharaj will come in Mangalore? Anything in, like, do we know anything?
When is your interview? November or February?
Mataji, I hope it's in November because I hope it's early. I don't know yet.
So, Prabhu is planning for Mahadiksha in February. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if Guru Maharaj will be coming in November or February, Mataji. If Guru Maharaj won't be coming in November, then like last time, he will send his sannyasi, anybody, and
Okay.
then your Dikshas will happen. Diksha will not stop. It will happen whether Guru Maharaj will come or not. Diksha will happen.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but just that we don't know if he is going to come.
Okay. But the Diksha will also happen in November, Mataji?
November should happen. That's what I know. November and February is what, it is scheduled
Okay.
right now. But I'm not sure. It depends on the strength also, no, Mataji. The strength of the people who are going to take and things like that.
And Mataji, in case someone is going to Mayapur in November, in that time. So,
Yeah, then you have to get a recommendation letter.
Okay.
NND Prabhu will recommend you so that you can take, direct there only.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay,
Hare
yeah,
Krishna.
that is also going to happen. If you miss your initiation from your regular temple, then you can do that. You can directly go there, or if Guru Maharaj is traveling to some other place, you can go there and get a recommendation letter and you can take from there.
From whom, Mataji? Recommendation letter for?
NND Prabhu.
Jaya, no.
From Namanishta Prabhu.
Now,
Yeah.
Minister Prabhu. Okay.
Yeah, you can contact Javan Prabhu. He will help you.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I had a question, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mataji, if in case in November we are not able to attend, then February it's possible, no? You have the option to going for the initiation in February.
Yeah, Prabhu told he's planning for Mahadiksha in February, so a lot of people will be coming and taking. So if you are not able to go in November, you can go in February, but do not miss, take as soon as possible, as much as possible, take it fast.
Mother, I'm unable to remember all these shlokas and all. That's the reason. There's no other thing. I need time for that. That's it.
It's easy, shlokas, how you need to learn every day after your japa in the morning. Say you finish your japa by 6:40, right?
Okay.
5 o'clock to 6:40 is your japa. 6:40 to 7 o'clock, you need to sit with the shlokas. Every day, just reading. Don't close your book and, try to by heart or anything. Just read it every day. Say you're reading it constantly for 3-4 days. 5th day, you will be able to recite it without looking into your book, right? So that is the simple way. That actually works. Every day you just read and but take one shloka at a time. Okay, and do this. See if it works. Okay.
Okay, Mataji. One more query, Mataji. Do we have a PDF format of all the pranam months or all the months or whatever you are discussing today?
PDF format? I don't think so. I need to check.
It will be very helpful for me, Mataji, if it's possible.
I'll try doing it and sending it. I'll send it to Nandita
Sure.
Mataji. She will put it.
Sure. Okay.
Vaishnava Pranams or Vaishnava prayers. In that book, it is available in ISKCON Desire Tree website, Mataji, and all
Okay.
prayers are available.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Prabhuji, can you send me the link on the WhatsApp group for that?
Sure, I'll do so. Mataji.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, yeah, let's begin with Prasad Seva. How important is offering bhoga to the Lord? And it's also advised that after initiation, we are not supposed to eat anything outside, right? It's as much as possible, it should be, either prasadam from the centers, ISKCON centers and ISKCON temples, or from devotees' houses, or your self-made, okay? So do not eat anything just, randomly from outside, even if it is sattvic, right? Because it should be prasadam. It has to be offered to the Lord, and we cannot offer people prasadam which is cooked by Avaishnavas to the Lord. He will not accept it. So we need to be very careful with that. And food has direct impact on our consciousness. So it's always important that we have bhoga which is offered to the Lord, like prasadam, okay? And properly cooked bhoga, right? Only when a devotee cooks, it is going to be properly cooked. Otherwise, with what intentions and what consciousness people cook, we don't know. And that directly impacts our consciousness. Okay? Prasada seve korito hoy sakala prapancha jaya. Right? Can you imagine? If you eat prasadam, and prasada seva, why is it called seva? Eating prasadam is also a seva. That's why we don't say eating prasadam, we say honoring prasadam. Because eating prasadam is also a seva. Because Krishna has told in the Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, 13th shloka, right? If you don't offer what you eat to me, then you're actually eating sins. That's what he says, right? So it is his instruction, and when we follow his instruction, it becomes a service, right? Sakala prapancha jaya, you can win everywhere, right? Just by eating prasadam. So you can conquer all the worldly illusions by honoring Lord's prasadam. It's a protection. It's like a kavach for us. We don't fall into the traps of Maya that easily because of our consciousness will be strengthened by Krishna prasadam. Okay, very important. And Prabhupada has also said Krishna is more pleased when grains and ghee, instead of being offered in the fire, are prepared as prasada and distributed first to brahmanas and then to others. This system pleases Krishna more than anything. So for Kali Yuga, these fire sacrifices are not recommended. So there is no point in pouring liters and liters of ghee and kgs of grains in the fire. Rather, Prabhupada is telling us, it's written in the purport 14.17 Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Prepare bhoga, offer it to the Lord, and feed the Vaishnavas. That is, Krishna will be more pleased if you do that, right? That is the importance of prasad seva. And yeah, here it's given, no? The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is first offered in sacrifice. Bhagavad Gita, right? We learn this. Others, people just eat sins. If you prepare food and just eat it for yourself, you're actually eating sin. That's what Krishna says. And he also says, right? Yad ashnasi. Whatever you eat, offer it to me. Right? Yad karoshi, yad ashnasi. Whatever you eat also, you need to offer it to me, Krishna says. So we need to do it. Okay, as an instruction, as a service unto the lotus feet of the Lord. And you don't have to worry about what to prepare. Krishna has told he is happy with one leaf, one drop of water, one fruit, right? So whatever you eat, you can offer the same thing to the Lord, right? You know this instance, right, where Krishna rejected Duryodhana's invitation. Duryodhana has arranged a big feast, but Krishna rejected it outright. And then rather he selected Vidura's house. And Vidurani, what did she offer? Banana peels, right? It was normal, very, very modest meal, right? Just 2-3 items. And after that, while giving fruits to the Lord, she was peeling the banana, she was throwing away the fruit, and she was feeding the peel to the Lord. Because she was so ecstatic, she was lost in the Lord's beauty, right? And she was thinking, okay, my son is sitting right in front of him, I'm feeding him food. So she was lost in love of the Lord. And so the Lord did not mind. Lord was happily and so satisfactorily eating the peels of the banana. Rather, on the other hand, he just rejected Duryodhana's feast, right? Such grand, lavish food and everything, he just rejected it, right? So we cannot impress the Lord by the number of items. It's about the quality of offering, not even quality of ingredients or quantity or anything. It is quality of offering, how you offer. It's not what you offer, but how you offer matters, right? Same thing happened with Rukmini Devi, right? Satyabhama and Rukmini were, putting their jewelry and everything and trying to weigh against the Lord. And what did Rukmini do? She just took a tulsi leaf and she, put it. And Krishna was, gave his heart for that, right? And finally, Rukmini Devi won, right? So even if it is one leaf, offer it with love. And whatever you offer, garnish it with tulsi. That's very, very important. Without tulsi, he is not going to accept. Okay. Why is tulsi so important? Why without tulsi, Lord is not going to accept? Anybody?
Because she is the greatest devotee of the Lord.
Okay. So Radharani is also greatest devotee.
Nothing is equal to Tulsi Mataji. How much ever wealth,
Why?
whatever.
There's a story behind it, Mataji.
Yeah,
There's a story.
What is it?
I don't remember the story, but I remember there was
So
a story
basically,
where
what is Tulsi? Who is Tulsi Devi? What is her role? What is she going to give us?
Krishna Bhakti.
Going to pure bhakti, Mataji.
Pure
Pure bhakti.
Yeah, so she is the agent that transfers our Krishna Bhakti, whatever love, intentions, whatever we have, right, while offering food to the Lord. Who is going to transport that to the Lord? It is Tulsi, right? So that's why very important. Tulsi is like takes all that love that is there in that food. She takes it and gives it to the Lord. And Krishna can never say, one more reason, Krishna can never say if there is Tulsi on top of the food. So however bad intentions we have, impure, intentions we have, we don't have devotion, right? Not yet. We are all just to be devotees. So Krishna will still accept our food only at least because Tulsi is there on the food, right? Because he can never say no to Tulsi. And that is also one of the reasons. So Tulsi is very, very important. Yeah, there's a nice instance where Prabhupada said, I'm not a vegetarian and I'm a prasadarian, right? So some devotee was saying, this is vegetarian food. Why don't you just have it and all? So he said, who said I'm a vegetarian in the first place? I'm not a vegetarian. I'm a prasadarian, right? So it should be offered to the Lord. Only then we eat it, right? So Prabhupada actually mentions, it's a very interesting instance. He says, if Krishna had mentioned in the menu, so Krishna mentions the menu, right? In Bhagavad Gita, Patram, Pushpam, Palam, Thoyam. Nothing other than that he accepts, right? So Prabhupada said, if he had mentioned non-vegetarian food, okay, chicken and all that in the menu, then I would have had that. Right? Whatever Krishna wants, I offer it to him and then I have that. So I'm a prasadarian. I'm a Krishnatarian. I'm not a vegetarian, Prabhupada says. Right? So that is very important. Food offered to the Lord is what we need to have. Right? Yeah. These are the pastimes to prove that prasadam is very, very powerful. Right? So here it is said, the remnants of food offered to Lord Krishna are called Mahaprasadam. Right, and Mahaprasadam has been taken by a devotee. The remnants are elevated to Mahaprasadam. Right, that's why in Jagannath Puri, when Jagannath finishes eating, we take that Mahaprasadam and we offer it to Vimala Devi. Right, Vimala Devi is Parvati Devi, and when she eats, the remnants of her foodstuffs is distributed to all of us. Why? Because it becomes Mahaprasadam. Right, when Krishna eats, it is just Mahaprasadam. But when a pure devotee of the Lord takes that Mahaprasadam, the leftover remnants is called Mahaprasadam. Right? That's very, very important. Bhaktapada Dhuli or Bhaktapada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesha Tina Mahabal. Right? We need to take the lotus, dust on the lotus feet of the devotee, water, right, in which the lotus feet of a devotee is washed, and the food, remnants of the food left by a great devotee. Okay, these three are Tina Mahabal. These are very, very important. These three substances are very important for a devotee because they are very powerful. Okay, we can progress very, very easily. And remnants, we are allowed to take remnants of only from pure devotees of the Lord, not everybody, right? So that is very important. Somebody who is a sannyasi, something like that, or somebody who is offering Krishna consciousness, or somebody who is in the Krishna Bhakti cult for more than 20 years, right? Such people's remnants only we can take, not everybody's. Okay, all of this, water and remnants. And so it's very important. And what else? Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, prasadam tastes million times better than, better than nectar. Can you imagine? Million times better than nectar. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to personally give Jagannath's Mahaprasadam to Srivas Thakur. right? Because Srivas Thakur couldn't enter the temple because he is from a Muslim religion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to get personally and give it to him every day. Srivas Thakur used to have prasadam, right? So, and also very
Haridas
important.
Thakur, Mataji.
Sorry,
Haridas Thakur.
Haridas Thakur. What did I say? Srivas Thakur. So sorry. Yeah. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, yeah, such taste in the Mahaprasadam comes from, the prasadam touches the lips of the Lord, right? That's where the taste comes from. So, Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti, right? So, in Brahma Samhita it is said, Krishna accepts the food, eats through his eyes, right? He accepts our service through his lotus feet. So, one sense organ will perform the work of all the other senses, right? Only because it is touched by the lotus lips of the Lord, prasadam becomes very nectarian. Okay, that's where the taste comes from. And yeah, it is proved also. We don't even taste the prasadam while cooking, but when we have the prasadam, it's going to be very tasty, right? This is the secret. Krishna fixes whatever it is, salt and everything he fixes. And yeah. Yeah, once Narada Muni actually tasted Mahaprasadam. Okay, Shiva was having Lord Vishnu's Mahaprasad. Narada Muni went to Vaikuntha. Lord Narayan was having food, and then he requested Lakshmi Devi, give me also a little bit of Mahaprasadam. So she somehow managed and gave it to him. He had one bite, okay, and he started dancing in ecstasy like a madman, right? And then it was still sticking on his finger. And he was dancing, and he went to, he was going somewhere, he passed through Kailash. And Shiva was asking him, why are you dancing like this? What happened? And then he said, I had Mahaprasadam. And then Shiva was like, I also want. And then whatever was stuck on the fingers, right, he gave it to Lord Shiva. He had that and he also started dancing out of ecstasy. That's when Parvati Devi comes, okay? And she's like, what happened to both of you? And then they say, we had Mahaprasadam. So Parvati is like, where is Mahaprasadam for me? I also want. And then they said it's over. Okay. So she gets very angry and she takes up tapasya. Okay. And she takes up tapasya, such strict austerity. Lord Narayan comes, okay, appears in front of her and says, what do you want? And then she says, I want Mahaprasadam. And then Lord Narayan says, okay, fine. And then she says, not just me alone, all my children also should get. We are her children, right? As long as we are in the material world, Shiva and Parvati are our mother and father. So she says, all my children should get. And then he says, okay, fine. That's how she becomes Vimala Devi. And she settles in Puri. And that's why Puri's, Jagannath Mahaprasadam is always offered to Vimala Devi first. And after that, it's given to all of us, right? Krishna wanted to fulfill Parvati Devi's desire in this way. Okay. Yeah, why should we offer the food to the Lord? This is one of the initiation questions, right? Karma will get purified. We will be, disentangled from the bond of karma. And then love and devotional service to the Lord. Purification of our impurities. Sense control. We already sang Jivhe Pele Vishay Sagare, right? And then most importantly, to boost our Krishna consciousness. To keep our consciousness pure. Okay, only by having prasadam, we can keep our consciousness pure. Okay. So what is important? We are covering only that. Yeah, so Prabhupada is an example. He used to cook prasadam, cook bhoga not only for himself, for everybody around, right? Everybody around. And he used to share prasadam and he used to distribute prasadam personally with his hands, right? Yeah, these are the rules. Take bath and cook. No tasting before offering. Use fresh ingredients as much as possible. Do not use, refrigerated, stuff. Okay, as much as possible. Not all the time we can avoid this, but as much as possible. And then maintain utmost cleanliness. Okay, any batter which is left over, say yesterday. Okay, there is some batter. Today you are making some other from it. Okay, say yesterday it was dosa batter. Today you are making something else with it. You cannot offer that to the Lord because it is not fresh. Okay. And then what else? Do not make the food too pungent, spicy or salty. Do not use leftover food to cook new bhoga for offering. Okay. And this is what I was saying. Do not offer leftover food. And then do not offer very hot or very cold foods. Use dinner set for those which are not used by us. It has to be separate. Okay. And chant Bhoga offerings, mantras 3 times. Ring the bell, that's what I said. Serve the amount of food that usually satiates the hunger of a 16-year-old boy. Okay, because Krishna is eternally 16-year-old for us, right? And yeah, Tulsi, top it with Tulsi leaf. Offer water also, right? If you're offering rice and dal, along with that, water has to be there. Okay, do not offer plain chapatis and rice. Sabji has to be there. And another rule I forgot to mention, ghee has to be there. Without ghee, you're not supposed to offer anything. Okay, it is actually a sin. Without offering ghee, we are not supposed to offer any of the food items. Okay, that's very important. Then close the doors or curtains and leave the deities in privacy while having their food. Yeah. After 10 to 15 minutes, you can take the prasadam and mix it in the respective vessels. Okay.
Mataji, you said about ghee, but what if we are cooking in ghee?
Sorry?
What if we are cooking in ghee only?
Even if you are cooking in ghee, on top you have to put ghee. That's very important. Okay? Little bit at least you have to put.
Okay, Mataji. And about Mahaprasadam, but sometimes if something happens, like in temple one day, one devotee sneezed on Mahaprasadam that I was eating. That was a very difficult situation. Yes. So if that happens sometimes, then what do we? Because it's Mahaprasadam and we can't even.
Idea. I think Sanatan Goswami or someone used to eat spoiled prasadam. You know, he used to say, even if it is spoiled, what is there? It is Mahaprasadam. Right? He used to hesitate. So I don't know what to do in this case. We are not exalted.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Any suggestions in this?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you asked about ghee, no? Is it only on rice or every sabzi, dal, on everything we should put ghee or on rice, Mataji?
Main course is important, Mataji.
That is on rice, no? Like rice or chapati.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Mataji. Yeah, yes, Mataji.
Yeah, here it is saying, see, avoid yawning or sneezing when you're eating Mahaprasada. And then do not touch plates or hands of those eating. These are all cleanliness, basic cleanliness. And do not touch any, your feet shouldn't touch the vessels and things like that. Right? And yeah, and also you need to offer prasadam first to the guest if you have any guests, and then we are supposed to have it. Right? Even if we are hungry, it is first for the guests and then we are supposed to have. And then, yeah, if you have Krishna Katha while eating Krishna Prasadam, even better. Okay. Order and all, it just depends on our, what we follow. But always, why sweets and savories are served at the end? Because people will not eat them a lot and, get cholesterol and diabetes and everything. There's actually a reason behind this. Right? If you serve sweets and savories in the beginning, nobody will touch rice and roti. Right? And then what happens? Cholesterol and everything will increase. Right?
Actually, the stomach will fill up, Mataji. After he eating sweet for the in the beginning, the stomach will get filled by that only. So they'll not be able to eat anything else.
Yeah, that is also there. That's why desserts are served later. Okay, these I think it's all known, right? Peaceful place and not eat or drink while sitting on the bed. This is important. On the bed, we are not supposed to eat Mahaprasadam. Okay. Hair or insect is found. We are not supposed to eat prasadam in which hair or insect is found. So that means we need to dispose it probably. And yeah, wait for the senior most devotees to begin. Okay. One should take prasadam with great faith and should chant the holy name of the Lord and worship the deity in the temple, always remembering that the deity, Mahaprasadam and the holy name do not belong to the mundane platform. Right? By worshipping the deity, eating prasadam and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can always remain on spiritual platform. So Prabhupada is saying, deity worship, honoring prasadam, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. These three are going to keep us on the spiritual platform all the time.
Mataji, what was that? We have to keep the left hand on the earth so that the energy will be sapped. What was
We
it,
are not
Mataji?
supposed to. We are not. Some people keep their hand on the floor and eat, right? So left hand on the
Okay.
floor they keep and eat. We are not supposed to, because the energy, earth has the grounding capability, right? So energy will be going into the earth. So we are not supposed to.
Elders used to tell this. Yeah, correct. Mataji, one more doubt. See,
Yeah.
you told that we should not have anything other than Krishna Prasad. Okay, in some emergencies, we may go out for 2 to 3 days. There we don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
any
Yeah,
prasadam
so
or
for
anything.
traveling you can have, but try to have more of food which is not cooked, right? Salads and fruits and these things you can have. But if you're going for 2 to 3 days, then you cannot have just on fruits, you cannot live. So that time you have to just offer it, say Krishna Arpanamastu from wherever you are, and have some. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Try and have
Right.
sattvic food, chant the prasadam honoring mantra before you eat. These things will. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is called prasad seva, not prasad enjoyment. Seva means giving service. So prasad is as good as Krishna. Therefore, prasada should be respected as good as Krishna. As soon as one gets prasadam, immediately he touches on the head because it is Krishna, absolute. Right? In this way, we have to be trained as it is prescribed in the Shastras. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any questions? Tomorrow also we will have a session. It's going to be a revision session. So, you select a topic or list out the topics that you have a doubt with, or anything that you've not understood or anything. BG overview was also very fast, right? Bhagavad Gita overview. So any parts that you want to discuss, we will have a discussion session tomorrow. So please do, keep it ready so that we can make use of the time. Okay, 1 hour. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, after the overview session tomorrow, is there any other topic that is left, like Bhagavatam?
After tomorrow's session, you will have Bhagavatam overview. After that, glories of Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, right? His biography. And then NOD, right? Nectar of Devotion overview. And then let me check 1 second. So these are all the topics left. IDC, after NOD, you will have IDC session. Okay. And then, yeah, these are the topics left, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, just one question.
Yeah.
That is given in there is a question in initiation form that is your cook vegetarian? What about a person who is staying alone and has got a maid, or who consumes perhaps egg or maybe non-vegetarian?
No. After initiation, you're not supposed to have food cooked by a non-vegetarian. Minimum qualification is he or she has to be vegetarian. If not a devotee, still fine, but vegetarian is important. She can consume onion, garlic, that is okay. But vegetarian, Prabhuji.
Eggs are
That's very important. Huh?
Eggs are considered non-vegetarian?
Sorry?
Eggs?
Yeah, eggs are considered non-veg.
Oh.
Okay? Yeah, so no eggs.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mataji, sorry to interrupt. Prabhu, even mushroom is considered not to be eaten.
Yes, Prabhuji.
No, mushroom, in case there is nothing available, then you can offer mushroom. But if there are vegetables available, then you cannot have mushroom. Because Prabhupada has written in a letter, that devotee used to stay in some abroad country where vegetables were very rare. So Prabhupada said, okay, if there is nothing available, no other means, then you can offer mushroom. Otherwise, mushroom is also not allowed.
Mataji, what about radish?
Radish is offered, no? We can offer.
Okay, but on Ekadashi, we should not eat radish also, no, Mataji? Some exception is there for
On
radish.
Ekadashi, you're not supposed to eat radish.
Yeah.
Carrot is allowed, but radish is not.
Yeah, yes.
But Ekadashi, we don't eat anything at all, Mataji.
No,
we take
people do eat fruits and vegetables and all that. Sabudana, khichdi and all they eat.
I take only fruits and dairy products. What
Ekadashi
about
Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Why
Now-
radish cannot be eaten in
But
Ekadashi?
even, I don't know. I think it's very pungent. Maybe that's why. Not sure, Prabhu.
What about
Okay.
groundnuts, Mataji?
Sorry?
Groundnuts on Ekadashi?
Yes.
We can use. We can use.
Potatoes, groundnuts.
Yeah.
Mataji, tomatoes?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes are considered as fruits, no?
Tomato is vegetable, but it
No,
can
no,
be
vegetable
taken.
only. It's
It
used,
can
no?
be
We
taken.
can use it.
Okay, Mataji, thank
Only
you.
grains, there is a
Yeah, only beans we are not supposed to use.
grains and
Beans
beans.
and legumes, no? No beans is allowed. Okay?
Mataji, one more thing. When after initiation, in emergency, suppose we're traveling somewhere and we
Hmm.
initiated, and there is a restaurant, vegetarian restaurant, because while going to Vrindavan, there are some restaurants and dhabas, and they are vegetarian. But
Hmm.
since we are initiated now and they are devotees,
Hmm.
should we avoid that and
See, when
carry
you're
something?
traveling, you cannot do anything, right? You have to have, but then you need to have without onion garlic. Have food without onion garlic. Okay?
Okay.
That is
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So to be on the safer side, you can order probably curd rice or something like that, which doesn't have onion garlic.
Hmm.
Okay. So tomorrow, please do give me a list in the beginning of the class. We can discuss those. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Mataji, thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji, thank you. Dandat pranam.
Vancha
Hare Krishna Mataji,
kalpatarubhyascha
thanks a lot.
Hare Krishna.
patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo
Namo Namo.
Namaste
Koti
Vaishnava
Vaishnav
Vrinda
ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada